Are y'all ready? What? Yeah! Y'all ready to play some football? Just check this. Let's go! If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go! If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action here. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a pitch to Jacobs. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Mahomes. Oh, and that's throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Schrader's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Scott now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Taking a shot downfield. That's caught. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
First and goal, Denver.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Gibson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown, Denver.
Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. As his kick is good. Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Like so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
See what they have for second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 4th down, on is Sam Martin to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Gibson. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he'll finally just get rid of this one. Didn't want to take a chance. Good decision. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Denver. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Chargers 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to the start. Here's a moment of silence, bring it back to the art. Mind blowing, it's a classical party. Sam Rock.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
First down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Pass is caught. Left side, that's Parkinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through one.
46-yard line.
14-3 is the score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Here's Mahomes. He's looking deep for Shakir. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Jacobs. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Quick throw there, and the RPO is broken up. They had no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run here with Gibson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll go up top with this one. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll dump this out wide to Gibson.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a...
And he'll take it on in. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and...
That'll be intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown.
You know, you see plays like this, and it's easy to just fall in love with the playmaking ability, but I also think what's even more impressive is just big picture, the amount of trust they have put in this young safety. He communicates a lot on the back end. He's responsible for a lot of the checks, so not only can he make plays with the ball in the air and then, of course, with the ball in his hands, but he's just a really well-rounded player early in his career.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll air it out deep. That is brought in. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll let one go down the middle. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Downfield for Njoku. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes back. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Mahomes. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to push this one forward. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down, 3 to go. Throwing is Mahomes. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone, and it pays off with 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
8-yard line.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Now he takes off, and he's going to take it close to the goal line. Didn't look like he got there. No, they're going to mark him just short. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Scott now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the first down mark.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gibson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They send Evans in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete. It brings up fourth down. That's just a really good drive here in the second half. And you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half. Continue to control the clock. Continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs. Come away with points and just try to continue to extend this lead.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He'll let this go deep. A dive, and he's got it! What an effort! What a catch! A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pick up of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw is Mahomes. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the ground, Gibson. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Now it's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter.
Antonio Gibson, ball carrier. It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And he's in! Velus Jones. Touchdown, Denver. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
23. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's caught! It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That gains an even 60 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score! Game on! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game, or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Scott now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Gibson. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Bishop on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
So 2 yards. It's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Flush to his right. Downfield for Njoku. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
You know me, Mike. I'm going to sit up here and try to defend my tight ends any chance I get. And I think this one's right on the borderline. I think that's a play he thinks he should have caught. I think his coach knows he probably could have caught it. But that was a tough one. That was no guarantee, so continue to find ways to generate open space downfield. Give him another shot, because more often than not, he's going to make that play.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. In motion, that's Thornton. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 5. They'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here now, third and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient. both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Slot man going to move in motion left. McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
To throw is McCarthy. Out to his right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the